Yokai Watch Blaster's Moon Rabbit crew has a problem. A big problem. A 10-point FRQ with proofs and you didn't study because you were up late praying for dual audio and 12-character long nicknames in Yokai Watch 3 kind of problem. The severity of this problem actually dates back a little over a year ago, before we even knew Blasters would release in the States. The release of Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Specters. This was an enhanced version of Yokai Watch 2, Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls, and as a result, it had a function that let you import your save file from the original two versions, so dedicated players wouldn't have to start all over again. The issue with this function is that, well, it didn't work for us. Imported save files in the international versions of the game, that is to say, Psychic Specters, Menta Spectros, or whatever your region happened to call it, have a bug where all the music bought in the music app becomes locked as if it was never bought. Okay, whatever, so you'll have to earn some more music cards. It's annoying, but at least you can rebuy the music, right? No. The game also gives you an error if you try to buy any piece of music, even if you never bought it in Bony Spirits or Fleshy Souls. The big issue here is that Psychic Specters introduce new music, and there's a trophy for buying all the music in the music app. New music to buy means the trophy is programmed to be revoked from your file when importing it, even if you got all the music in Bony Spirits or Fleshy Souls, so getting the trophy before importing isn't a solution. As a result, this seemingly minor bug is pretty game-breaking. One of the final trophies someone will usually consider going for due to how annoying it is to get, in Psychic Specters, a JRPG with over 300 hours of content, can't be gotten, permanently locking the player out of 100%ing the game. The kicker is that international audiences waited 3 years to get Psychic Specters, and were rewarded for the wait with a version freshly broken just for them. This glitch is not present in the original Japanese version, Shinuchi, and to this day, it unfortunately has not been fixed. Not that I'd expect it to be at this point. That's not what this video is about. Wait, hang on a second. So what exactly does this have to do with Blasters? Well, besides this guy who emailed my business email last night, begging for me to trade in some of the rarest yokai and Psychic Specters after seeing my Blasters content, don't do that, please, it's weird and creepy. The point I want to set up here is that many players were primed by this glitch to head into Blasters pretty burnt, with the attitude, this thing better, work. This includes, in case it wasn't obvious, me, who put over 500 hours into Yokai Watch 2 as a whole, and far more engaging with it outside of the game itself. I was really disappointed, and I still am, about not being able to 100% it. I was nice and happy with the original release of Red Cat Corps and White Dog Squad though. Everything, as far as I could tell, was working as intended, and trust me, nothing gets past the all-knowing yokai eyes of Leafy. Working as intended is generally a good thing, but little did I know that with the release of Moon Rabbit Crew, this would not apply. Okay, before we get to Moon Rabbit Crew's problem, we're going to need more exposition. I know. Bear with me though, because it's important. In Japan, they have many Yokai Watch arcade games. The game of interest today is Yokai Watch Blasters, Tekkigun. That's right, besides Red Cat Corps, White Dog Squad, and Moon Rabbit Crew, there's a fourth Busters, sorry Sony, Blasters team that the guys upstairs don't want you to know about, the Iron Oni Force. We'll save the details for another video all about this game. It'll be pretty interesting. But all you need to know right now is it was released in December 2015, the same time that Moon Rabbit Crew released in Japan. Naturally, Iron Oni Force earned itself a slot in Watch Mojo's top 10 anime crossovers. The Moon Rabbit Crew update added a replica of the Iron Oni Force arcade cabinet to the basement of the Buster's house. Those of you who have visited the basement of the Blaster's house now see the root of the problem. If you don't, listen closely. The Iron Oni Force cabinet in the game allowed you to connect to the real-life Iron Oni Force cabinet and score special tickets in Moon Rabbit Crew. The details are a little hazy since none of my friends in Japan have played Tekkigun and there's very little out there about this game. But from my understanding, you use the special tickets at the Iron Oni Force cabinet in Moon Rabbit Crew, connect to the real-life arcade cabinet, and consume those tickets to play challenge missions in the arcade game, Iron Oni Force. After successfully completing a challenge mission in Iron Oni Force, you can reconnect to the arcade game to claim your rewards in Moon Rabbit Crew, get more tickets, and restart the cycle. Naturally, Level 5 decided not to localize Iron Oni Force, produce Iron Oni Force arcade cabinets, team up with Cardos to produce English cards for the game, and distribute all of that to Dave & Buster's and Round 1s across America. That in itself was a perfectly understandable decision. What wasn't was removing the Iron Oni Force arcade cabinet in the basement with no replacement for its function. In my opinion, if something needs to be removed during the localization of a game, an equivalent must be added in order to prevent international consumers from receiving an objectively inferior product. So, remember how I mentioned getting rewards for clearing the Iron Oni Force challenge missions? That is the sole purpose of the arcade cabinet in Moon Rabbit Crew, and those rewards could be a lot of different things, all quite valuable. Ultra Orbs, Golden Eggs, Special Coins, 5-star coins, Lucky Coins, and Music Cards are among the rewards, but there are 3 very, very, very important items available as rewards: Moonstones, King Moon Gauntlets, and King Moon Baubles. You see, there are only 8 Moonstones available in Moon Rabbit Crew. 1 Moonstone is available for each true challenge mission you earn a gold medal on. That's it. 8. But, if you want to craft one of every item in the game that requires Moonstones, you'll need 18 of them. That's 10 more. And that's only if you want one of each. Even if we had 18 Moonstones, if someone dared to make 2 of any item that requires Moonstones, or Enma forbid they accidentally sell a Moonstone, or even on purpose, they'd be eternally out of the running for the rarest memento in the game. I won't spoil what it is, and please don't spoil it in the comments either, but I will say it's on lock condition. Craft at least 1 of every single equipment item in the entire game. The only way to do this is by getting rewards from Iron Oni Force, since you can do unlimited challenge missions. A fat stack of 99 Moonstones is yours for the taking in Japan. So are stacks of King Moon Gauntlets and King Moon Baubles, which are part of the issue. The King Moon Gauntlet and King Moon Bauble are both available as special drops from Ultra Shogun King, the hardest big boss in the entire game. This means they only drop at a 3% rate for a team of 4 Red Cat Corps players or 4 White Dog Squad players. To put it simply, these 2 items are each exclusive to one version. But they shouldn't be. They're each required to craft a separate rank 6 Shogun King item. And in the Japanese version, both of these items ended up craftable in both versions of the game. But in the international versions, one of each is version exclusive. So, this becomes a second part of the unobtainable memento issue. Alright, that was a lot of info. Quick rundown time for those of you who didn't quite get it. In the Japanese version of Moon Rabbit Crew, you can get Moonstones, King Moon Baubles, and King Moon Gauntlets. These are used to craft items. In the international version, you pretty much can't get these. There is a memento for crafting every single item in the game. Thus, the international version is once again unable to be 100%ed. So, I would like to propose a version 2.4 of Yokai Watch Blasters that adds an extra feature. Add Moonstones, King Moon Baubles, and King Moon Gauntlets to the Dimmy Shop, all purchasable for 100,000 Oni Orbs each. Alternatively, a minimum of 10 Moonstones, 6 King Moon Baubles, and 6 King Moon Gauntlets could be digitally distributed online. But this means that the issue will persist a few years in the future when the digital distribution services for the 3DS shut down. I'm having flashbacks to Dragon Quest IX here. And if an ignorant player was to misuse these distributed items, they'd be stuck again. The best solution, and by best, I mean most permanent, closest in effect to the Japanese feature, getting us these items, and most importantly of all, simplest, easiest, and fastest for the developers to implement, is adding Moonstones, King Moon Baubles, and King Moon Gauntlets to the Dimmy Shop. This will allow players to craft all equipment in the game and earn the memento for doing so. However, if this issue is not fixed, Yokai Watch Blasters will be the second game in a row to have a localized version that's impossible to 100%. Given that this issue is only going to be known to the most savvy of Blasters fans, I can only imagine the frustration players will face in a few weeks or months when they discover their 500 plus hours, and that is not an exaggeration, in the game were for a devastating 99% completion. If this isn't fixed, I honestly won't be able to bring myself to put as much time into Yokai Watch 3 as I have in previous Yokai Watch entries. Yokai Watch 3 is such an incredibly massive game in scope, with so many parts that will need to be accounted for in the localization. From near-field communication connection to toys, that we already know won't be produced, to Jimonyan Ryubi, Komasan Sonsaku, Usapyon Chutatsu, Whisper Shokatsu Ryo, Havernyan Kaokao, and Orkanos Lubu, to Kamago no Kimi, to Puninyan and Punikoma, to Chokobonyan and Mugonyan, to Nyaminator, to, yes, again, more Iron Oni Force link-up content, and in Yokai Watch 3, you actually unlock legitimate playable content that could end up entirely removed from our version. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. After Psychic Spectres was never fixed, if Moon Rabbit Crew isn't fixed, I won't be able to play Yokai Watch 3 when it releases in February with the blind faith that everything is there, because this Moon Rabbit Crew issue is such a massive oversight that, honestly, I don't think everything will be there in Yokai Watch 3, and as a result, my enthusiasm will be at an all-time low when it should be at an all-time high. I mean, this is Yokai Watch 3, dude! It should be the most exciting release we've ever had! But as things stand now, I don't think it will be. Thanks for watching. If this video was interesting to you, make sure to subscribe for daily Yokai Watch content, from live streams to tip and tutorial videos, to super hard challenges and contests. Follow me at 101leafy on Twitter for all the latest updates, and join my partner Discord at discord.gg/101leafy to chat with me and over 2,000 other people about Yokai Watch and more. Links to everything are in the description.